wet. Like,
the more I poke at it, the more like water comes out of it. That's not supposed to happen.
We spent a year buying and refitting our 30-foot sailboat, and just as our adventure was beginning, we ran aground and learned the limitations of our boat and ourselves. Now, back on the hard, we set out to fix Ixion and learn what it takes to sail the world.
so in the last episode you saw us pulling out the keel bolts and getting it ready to cut it open and remove all the wood coring. And so what is going to be happening next is Nick is going to be cutting out the wood coring and sanding and grinding everything down to get it ready for the fiberglass. I mostly will not be helping with this because I'm allergic to fiberglass, so Nick's mostly going to do it. So let's get started with that.
Piece by piece. This is coming out piece by piece. Okay, there's an old repair here. You can see where somebody filled in some holes. Back to the grind.
Feel free like a bird singing in the trees. Head up in the clouds, never gonna leave. I got this magic coming over me. I breathe in the moment. Can't slow down, my feet were born to fly. I wanna live every moment I'm alive. I got these good, good vibes I can't deny. I breathe in the moment. Feeling good, it's a beautiful day. Feeling good, it's a beautiful day. The sunshine is here to stay. The sunshine is here to stay. Stay. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. My best days are still ahead of me. My best days are still ahead of me. My best days are still ahead of me.
I am thinking I need to go to Home Depot. My method of taking, big chunks is working out, but the oscillating tool, the blade dulls too quickly. So I still want to use it to score out like a grid for digging out these chunks. But I think I'm going to run to Home Depot to get a solid crowbar and to get a diamond cutting blade for the grinding tool. I think those two things are going to make this a whole lot faster and a lot easier because nobody likes being on their knees crouched over a hole like this. I can't believe I just said that. I can't believe I just said that. But seriously, I need to find a way to make this a little bit easier. And I think one of the diamond blades that we used actually when we were doing the port light, cutting uppance. I'm eloquent today.
That's good.
It's been far longer than I care to admit since we were able to keep going on this bilge project. It's beginning of July, so it's been a few weeks, and I am absolutely unequivocally regretting not getting it done faster because it is humid. It is humid. It is humid. Yeah. And I feel like I'm really fighting for every inch of this. Hoping to get it done in the next 2 days so that I can start sanding and ultimately glassing. So wish me luck. It is so humid today. Working on this has not been easy. Well, cleared all the bolts, or as much as I could with the oscillating tool. We are down to basically the we're basically down to the bottom. There's still a sliver of plywood lining parts of the bilge, which we're going to sand and grind out and basically get all the edges ready to accept fiberglass. This has been a really long project, and I am glad that we're getting towards the tail end of it because we need to move on. So our bilge is going to be a bit deeper than it used to be. It's like a freaking construction zone in here, because it is. We've got a bit more plywood to grind out, but I'm going to use a different tool to get the rest of this. So that's been the gist of this project. I'm tired. My entire body aches. As you can see, there's not really a whole lot of room here to work, so I'm always kind of tripping over myself and the tools and everything. Keeping everything kind of clean has been a challenge, but also necessary. You just watched us do the keel stub repair, and we primarily used an oscillating tool and a chisel. We want to hear from you if you've got a Catalina 30 or a 27 or a 36 that needed this job done and you did it yourself. We want to know how you tackled it. So leave us a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. What you doing?
I finished mowing that side of the yard and the front yard. Now I'm trying to clean all this crap up.
Cool.
Someone thought it was a good idea to just like throw all of the wood here.
I mean, you can guess who.
Your father.
Or mother, whichever.
I'm like, so, I'm trying to clean this up.
Hear that? Part of any boat owner's boat experience, boat owning experience, is always about, well, the refits. And with aspirations to sail as far as Ixion can take us, we need to make sure that we're comfortable with every facet of Ixion before we venture out again. So with that being said, we're gonna fix that keel stub and keep on working. And today we are grinding out the remaining plywood, shaping the keel stub and sanding it, getting it ready for templating and fiberglass.
It's like 90 million degrees outside. And I'm working. This is not okay. Well, Nick's been like grinding and sanding inside on the bilge. I haven't been able to help because I'm like allergic to fiberglass dust or something. Last year when we were doing work, I like broke out like everywhere. So I'm going to be sanding the bottom, getting the keel ready to be faired and glassed. Hopefully it doesn't take too long because it's like hot as balls up. And I am dying. It's freaking July, it's 90 degrees and it's humid, so let's do this.
Lying here, so hear me out. So let's run, run, run. Pull me in and take me out. Let's run, run, run around. Hot city haze, cool summer skies. Let's get away and take a drive. Together as we go. No other way I know. Together as we go. No better way I know.
And if you don't already subscribe, so you can watch Jake do more stuff.
Okay, Bane.
Well, I don't know. I am your father. Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
I was doing a close-up on the lead. I didn't catch that part.
Spoilers! If you haven't seen Star Wars Episode 4, don't watch this next part. I am your father. Search your feelings,
It's
you
5.
know it to be true.
It's episode 5.
No, it's the beginning of the 4th. It's episode 4.
No. Number 4 is A New Hope.
Yeah, it was the end of New Hope, right?
No.
No?
It was at the beginning, or not. It was at the end of Empire Strikes Back.
Alright. Well, if you haven't seen a movie that came out in the 70s, don't
Tough
watch
shit.
those.
Oh, he took his shirt off.
Oh, I'm hot. Don't you have one of the sexy moments where I'm like,
How's it going?
it's going. Been at it for, I don't know, about an hour or so. I've done more in that hour than Nick did in an entire, like, 2 days when he was sanding it before. I did find a void.
What do you mean?
Come here.
There's a little found a void in the fiberglass right here. Because clearly, I think this is probably the limit to how far down the fiberglass goes. It's still about here.
I would agree with that.
Because I see
Generally.
another spot here that looks like that, kind of, and then here it just seems to just go straight into lead. Because there's lead like right in here. But this little void, I guess, I don't know if it was from a grounding, previous grounding, if someone dinged it and then just didn't fill it in, or someone just laid the fiberglass poorly, and so that there's like a gap between the lead and the fiberglass. I don't know, but that needs to probably be filled in. Nothing dramatic has happened! But keep watching anyways. That's how the episode starts.
And you're saying it's a void because it's just like a hole?
Yeah. Oh, there's water, see that?
Yeah, I do see that.
There's water coming out of here, and that's not supposed to happen. It's wet. Like, you see this, the more I poke at it, the more water comes out of it.
Say that again?
The more I poke at it, the more, like, water comes out of it. That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get redressed, unfortunately. Don't want to get this shit all over my skin.
Jake's a little nudist.
I know, I can't wait to get on the boat. Let me just be wearing swimwear. You can buy this shirt, sailingixion.com. It's a bit more fashionable. It's our logo, but without our name on it, so you can be wearing us without actually wearing us. I actually got it because I kept seeing similar kind of styles on a lot of different websites. And I was like, oh, I really like this. It's kind of fashionable, but yet still branded. And what is Jake if not the intersection between fashion and branding? Okay. Back to the grind!
And let's go out. So let's run, run, run. Where we've been don't matter now. Let's run, run, run around. Hot city haze, cool summer skies. Let's get away and take a drive. Together as we go. No other way I know. Together as we go. No better way I know. Together as we go. Together as we
Well, we were trying to get the entire keel sanded today, and we got a lot done. A lot. I don't want to rub my arm with my face. We got a lot done, but didn't quite finish the other side. If only we had started grinding together earlier. Oh well.
Well, that's a wrap on this because it's been about, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours of non-stop grinding. My back hurts. My arm hurts. I'm hot. I'm hungry. I'm sweaty. I'm gross. I'm all of the things, y'all. So, overall, we're almost done with this. And then it's just a matter of sanding it to smooth it out, fairing it, slapping some glass on it, and repainting it. And then that's it.
Sounds so simple.
It does sound simple, but it's not. So, we're gonna go shower now, because we're gross. And
I'm going to take the hose and...
if you're wondering why we didn't have like any PPE or anything, it's just, it's way too hot. Like, I would overheat real quick. So, that's where I'm at.
Disclaimer, don't do what we just did.
No, wear PPE. Be safe.
Yeah.
It's really cold!
Refreshing after today.
It's been as long as I have ever seen.
Your face.
It's pretty bad, right?
It's red and black.
Today in New York City, there is something in the air. Out from under long black jackets, colors blooming everywhere. And for the first time in a long time, I feel something.
Oh my god, this freaking water is freezing. What, are you rinsing off your legs now?
Yeah, I'm rinsing off my legs.
Here it comes, buddy. You ready?
Nope. Said nope. Now this we don't normally do. They're just my legs, Cake. You're enjoying this too much. Give me the hose.
This is kind of refreshing on this hot July day. I don't know why I said it like Moira, on this hot July day.
Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and come back next week as we continue with our keel stub repair.